Hi, I'm Brandy. Welcome back. Sorry it's been a couple days, or weeks actually, since we posted our last video. That was not our intention, but life happened. We had a little bit of a family emergency with our Ezra, and thankfully now he's doing better, but it kind of threw a kink in our day and week. This past week we have had 11 doctor's appointments, and so it's Friday. We survived it, and we're really looking forward to a fun weekend. So today is January 29th, I think, towards the end of January. I don't know the exact date. And we do a monthly shop once a month. We go to Sam's Club, Walmart, Target, and Aldi for sure. So tonight I'm just showing you my Sam's run that I did. So I have my receipt here. And my Sam's total was $1,008. Our total grocery budget and household budget for the month is $1,800. To kind of backpedal and so you can understand why it's so much, we have 10 children, 9 at home. My oldest daughter, Emma, is married and expecting our first grandbaby this summer. And we have mainly teenagers. I have 4 teenage boys, so that kind of explains the amount a little bit. So these are the Sam's Club muffins that my kids love. This will be about one breakfast for them. This is a new flavor, the Cinnamon Crunch. We have not tried that. Last month we tried the Red Velvet, and it was a new flavor for us, and they really liked it. I have celiac disease, so I'm gluten-free as of this last year, so unfortunately I can't eat those. So we got 3 take and bake pizzas for Friday night. We do party night on Friday night, so we're about to put those in the oven. And then I got me this cauliflower crust white pizza. I haven't tried this yet, so hopefully that will be worthy of the cause of Friday night for me. Here is some minced garlic. I have to buy this about every 3 months. It's crazy to think that we use it up that quickly, but that's to just make life a little bit easier when we're doing our big cook. We got their honey. This honey is actually really nice, this clover honey. It does not get thick or crystallize on me. And then here's the Olive Garden dressing. We love that. And then just some canola oil, some syrup for pancakes, almond butter, Montreal steak. It's a big thing of brown sugar. And this is apple juice. I feel like as much apple juice as I buy, they will drink. So this month I only bought 4, so that's 1 per week. Mainly my little Evan is our apple juice drinker. So here's some albacore tuna, and we go through at least one of these huge bags of pecans a month with baking, and my husband and one of my sons has oatmeal almost every morning with lots of pecans in it. So these are gluten-free, but it's actually my Lizzie that loves these and requests these Rice Crisps. And then these are, if you open this, there's 2 huge bags of tortilla chips. This is about $7, so it's actually a really good deal. And then here's a 5-pound tub of animal crackers. We have about half of one in the pantry, so that should last us more than this month. So this is about 90 pounds of meat. It was, I don't know if you can see that, $254. I bought this in July, so it has lasted us, I guess, almost 6 months. So this is the 90-10, and each one of these is about 10 pounds. So I will have to process that over the weekend, and I'll try to video that. So my produce is over here. Most of my produce I get from Aldi, but we really like these Cara oranges. They're kind of pink inside. They're really yummy. And then I always get at least 12 peppers from Sam's Club. My kids surprisingly have liked these fresh green beans, and then we always have Brussels sprouts. These 2 bags will be just 1 meal for us. So this is 12 Romaine Hearts. I have a lot of salad eaters, but that really will only be about 2, maybe 2.5 servings for us. So that should be gone here within the next 10 days for sure. And then this is just a big bag of organic carrots. And then I bought some diced peaches, and this is 45, I think it's 45, yeah, 45 apple sauces. Eggo Waffles. We're gonna make some pancakes for the freezer tomorrow this weekend, but I have some that would prefer Eggo over like a homemade waffle. So go figure. So I bought them that. These are chicken bites. They have like a pickly taste. I think almost probably 80% of my kids love them. So I get one. This is one lunch for us. And then I usually buy more. I usually buy 2 half and half and 2 heavy cream, but I felt like it was a little bit pricier, so I was going to buy my other one at Aldi. I think this one was almost $3. So I'd have to look at the receipt, but I felt like they weren't their usual price. So we make some breakfast sandwiches, and I needed some more of these to make some more of those for the month, and then we can just use the extra for breakfast. And I have a recipe that is from my sweet friend Jill. She gave it to me probably over a decade ago that my kids love. It's Italian sausage and like an Alfredo sauce with this tortellini. And then with crescent rolls, we usually only use these for pigs in a blanket, that we use the little smokies and cut each one in half. And I think all my kids love that. And then, of course, Pillsbury cinnamon rolls. So my daddy has an awesome stew recipe. So this will actually be one, if I double the recipes, this will be one meal for us for stew meat. And it was a pretty reasonable price. It was $16 for 4 pounds. This is an insane amount of string cheese. It's about 150 string cheeses, and this is what my Evan eats in a month. A few kids will eat one here and there, but I would say most of this is consumed by Evan. It's one of the few foods that he will eat. And then this big Parmesan cheese is just for baking. And then some shaky cheese, Parmesan cheese, just to top spaghetti and stuff with. So I always check the dates on these, because once you open them, they really kind of go bad within a week. But so like these don't need, none of these expire until March. So we will kind of use one of these per week, and then we'll do peanut butter in between. And my husband prefers fresh deli meat, so when I do my Walmart or H-E-B order, I'll get some, but that will really only be good for this first week of February. This is just breakfast sausage. Each one of these is 2 pounds, so we go through 2 a month for like breakfast tacos. These are very yummy and convenient. These are gluten-free. All my kids like these, but I am kind of selfish with these. I've given them a bunch the last few weeks, and it reminded me of how much they actually do love them. So I bought another box so they can have some too. This is a really yummy gluten-free, there's kind of a glare on the light, gluten-free treat. These are in the refrigerator section, but I actually like to put them in the freezer. So there's 12, so if I have maybe 2 a week, maybe a little bit more, it lasts the whole month. And then over here, I have all of our household stuff. They actually had toilet paper online. It said they were sold out, so I was really thankful to get that and not have to buy the more expensive brand. These are just page protectors. I feel like I bought a pack of these when we started homeschooling 14 years ago, and I just ran out. They had one notebook that all the kids have used for high school that they wanted to actually put in page protectors, and it used them all up. So I bought that. I think this was about $10 for 250. And then here's just some printer paper, gallon freezer bags. We will use probably almost a whole box of this tomorrow when we do our big cook. And then these are just the really thin, flimsy paper plates, but this is actually what I like to buy because for $600, it's pretty reasonable. It was like $17. I was totally out of the freezer pans, so haven't had to buy those in a while. There's 36 there. And I have a pretty good stockpile of laundry detergent going, so I only had to buy one of these and one Shout and Windex and dish soap and trash bags. And then this has been a really fun thing that I've had to start buying. This is size 1 for sweet tiny ones, 8 to 14 pounds. This is for my favorite grandbaby that's coming. This is my 3rd box, and I told Emma that I would buy her 1 box a month. So hopefully by the time, I think she has 2 size 1s now and 1 newborn. So trying to kind of do the math on how many. I know she'll need quite a bit of each size, so hopefully that will be a blessing to her when her baby comes. This, I'm gonna have to have the kids sweet talk me if I'm going to share this, because when something says gluten-free and it actually looks yummy to me, I usually tell everybody to back off because I can't eat all the things. But this is birthday cake. I haven't tried it, so hopefully it's really yummy. And then Veggie Straws. This is not a favorite of very many of my kids, but I feel like it's a healthier option, so I try to at least get 1 bag. And then this is annoying to me because I bought these Hoagie Buns with the intention of buying meatballs and making meatball subs for my boys this weekend, and then totally forgot to buy meatballs. So hopefully I can remember to add that to my Walmart order. So we love this Colombian Supremo coffee beans from Sam's, and we go through 2 full ones a month, actually probably 2.5. So every other month I have to buy 1 more, and it's just my husband, myself, and Evelyn that drinks coffee, and we go through at least 2 pots a day. But we have not had a night nurse since October, so we're surviving on coffee. And then this was because we had 11 doctor's appointments this week. I am typically, excuse me, a red wine drinker, but this bottle was really pretty, and it was like peach flavored, so I picked that up for the weekend. I'm annoyed that my kids saw this. I meant to hide it. This was for, on Valentine's Day, we give all the kids a little chocolate treat, but they have seen this now. So I always get them the same one, so from Sam, so it's not like it's a huge surprise, but still. So I bought these for Evan. These are little Carters, and we're kind of working on some life skills. I felt like with my Evan is 5 with Down syndrome, developmentally about 3.5 probably. So I thought it was really cute. He loves Baby Shark. They've got like little shark teeth and they light up, and it's Carter's brand, and they were, I think, $12. And these are some really soft sports bras that were $15 a packet. So I picked those up. And then they did not have, I usually buy 1 box of these 52 packets of these flavors, and then they've been having the fruit and cream also. And so I'm gonna have to order that on Sam's online. We love these big bars. And then this is my Evan Ray, one of the only other foods that he will eat. I'm not sure that these 2 boxes will be enough. I know I have 2 bags in the pantry, so we may have to buy some more. These are gluten-free. They're not amazing, but they're not horrible. So I eat 1 of these in the morning to kind of snack on. They're really dry, but they're a good option when I'm not really in the mood for a granola bar. Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay, so this was our Sam's order, and I'm gonna place an online order tonight when we're done with our party night to Walmart and H-E-B and Target. And then I'll have to go into Aldi tomorrow to pick all of that up. So we'll try to kind of film this weekend and kind of go over our totals, and hopefully we'll stay in budget. But thanks for watching. So it's the next day. Yesterday we went to Sam's Club, and today we went to Target, Drug Emporium, Aldi, HEB, and Walmart. So this is, we're gonna kind of do it in sections. This is our HEB run. It's very small. It's mainly gluten-free stuff for the most part. So this is just Playtex drop-ins. Our Ezra is still on a bottle, and so these are the ones that we use just to make it easy. I don't remember ordering multiple of these, so that's probably like user error, but these are gluten-free chicken nuggets. They're not horrible, but they're not amazing either, but they work. Here is some Shiner Bock for Brian, and then I mentioned in the video last night that he prefers deli meat, so this is just probably good for a week. And then I have two that only eat this Yoplait vanilla. They don't like flavored yogurt, and so this was the max limit here at HEB, and then I got the max limit at Walmart also. And then we had watched a vlog from Garden Answer where she had used her fresh butternut squash to make like a penne pasta with it, and it was really yummy. So I bought this again. This is obviously not fresh from our garden, but it was really good. And then these, I usually make my own taco seasoning, but this is just easy, and these are gluten-free, so I think I bought 10 of those. These Haagen-Dazs bars are gluten-free, so occasionally I will share one with Brian, but I hide these in my gluten-free freezer inside. And then this I thought would be bigger. I think it was almost $6. It's like this tiny little lasagna. That's gluten-free. Here's penne pasta that's gluten-free, and then I thought I had bought 2 different flavors. Maybe it was not there. So here is Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream. That's gluten-free. And then I bought 2 of these barbecue chicken pizzas. And then Brian actually said he preferred this to a regular pizza crust. So this is a make your own pizza. And then rice vinegar is for some recipes. These are chicken pot stickers. There's kind of a shadow. I have no idea, but it popped up on the gluten-free freezer section, so I'm gonna try that. And then I bought these in chocolate last month, and they were kind of gross. This literally feels like it's empty, like there's nothing in here, but hopefully those are a little bit better. These are their homemade tortillas, and they are very, very yummy. So it's kind of, it says sell by the 31st. That's tomorrow. We'll have to eat these up really quick. Obviously, I can't have them. And then I only needed 1 more of this for our chicken pot pie. And then my sister made this gluten-free last month and said it was really yummy. So I bought this to try. Okay, so we got Walmart emptied and on the counters. So this is the part where vlogging your stuff gets really crazy when you go to multiple stores. A lot of extra time, but we did it. So, okay, so like I mentioned last night, I prefer red wine. This is my absolute favorite Yellowtail Shiraz. So that should get me through the month. And then I bought these for the kids that actually like the flavored yogurt. So here, Walmart would only allow me to get 6 of the vanilla, and so here's my other packages of yogurt. And then we got 3 gallons of just the Great Value orange juice. We do Bagel Tuesdays, and so this is for when we have bagels on Tuesday. They substituted these. I'm hoping this is going to be enough hot dogs. Honey, I don't think my light doesn't work anymore. Oh.
Wait, look what you saw.
Yes.
Can I go
No. No. So here.
When Mom's doing her thing, y'all leave her alone.
I know, you have to edit all this out because it's going. Okay, so this is interesting to me. These huge bags of cheese at my Walmart are about $12. And at Sam's Club for the same, these are 5 pounds, it's almost $15 to $17. And since they're owned by the same company, I don't know why there's that price difference. But I had some of this Colby Jack in the freezer, and so I needed 2 of the mozzarella. So I got 1 cheddar, 1 Colby, 2 mozzarella, and then these are just the Monterey Jack and Pepper Jack. I've got one daughter that really likes those for quesadillas. So these are 60 eggs in each box. I bought 3. We really go through 4, but I don't have the fridge space for them. So halfway through the month when we do our milk and produce run, we'll get some more eggs. That's Sweet Evan in the background. We're still getting used to this camera, and I have bought a little light for the side, but I think the battery's out because it keeps going off. So this absolutely will not be enough chicken, but this was the limit. So I did buy some at Aldi that you'll see in a minute. So hopefully between the fish and all the hamburger meat that I bought, we will just not eat as much chicken this month. So each one of these is about 5 pounds, so it's about 20 pounds of chicken. And then I bought 2 roasts. We have roast, Mississippi pot roast, on a sandwich, like a French dip sandwich, about once a month. And this is a really expensive meal for us. We usually try to keep our dinners around $15. And the meat alone in this one was $15 and this one was $12. So by the time we buy the bread and everything, that's a really expensive dinner. My Evan is only drinking apple juice, like I mentioned earlier, in a juice box. So I have to buy the ones that only have apple juice. So hopefully Zeke didn't see this. This is his Valentine's, one of his little treats, because he does not like chocolate, which is really bizarre to the rest of us. So I just needed this for our baking supplies, just kosher salt, regular salt. And then they substituted, Sam's was out of the huge Montreal chicken, and so they substituted this roasted garlic and herbs, so I'm sure it'll be fine. This is so horrible for you, I absolutely know it, but my grandfather was a cook in the Army and has an icing recipe that is incredible that calls for this, and we only make it about 2 or 3 times a year, so I figure that won't, and that little amount won't kill us. So most of our toiletries we got at Target, but these is the few things we got there. I have a daughter with kind of sensitive skin, so she likes this Cetaphil. This, I usually get the apricot scrub, and they substituted it, but this actually looks fun. It's avocado and honey. And then my boys got desk lamps, not desk lamps, desks for their need for Christmas. We do a want, wear, need, and read for their gifts, and I was sitting at one of their desks grading math this week, and I could not see, so I bought him this lamp. I think it was for sure under $10. I think it was about $7. So there's Esme and Ezra. Ezra's been real fussy, wanting to eat every minute, so he's reminding us that he hasn't eaten in an hour. He's hungry again. Okay, so this is our frozen stuff. I need to get this ice cream in the freezer. So here is the white chocolate raspberry. And I think what I did is I bought these at both, not realizing that I had put them in the cart at the other place. So I am blessed among women this month and have double Haagen-Dazs ice cream. So that's good. I bought one of these last month to try it, and I loved it with breakfast and eggs. So I bought 3, thinking we could probably make that stretch and have those once a week. So this is making me laugh because I mentioned that I bought those hoagies for the boys to have meatball subs and forgot to buy meatballs at Sam's. So I bought this little bag, and this probably will make 4 meatball subs. So I may scratch that idea and just let them eat the hoagies with just like a regular kind of Subway type sandwich. So I bought some sweet potato fries. A few of us like these. This was kind of a splurge. I think these were $2.77 a bag, which felt like a lot, but is a nice treat. So tater tots, everybody loves these. We have a tater tot casserole that about one of these bags, these are 5-pound bags, will go for the topping of that, and then this will just be for when we have all those chicken nuggets. We do the Pioneer Woman's ziti once a month, and so I usually double it, and that'll go for those. Evie and I did an inventory in my pantry, And I actually haven't made out my meal plan for the month. I was gonna go based on what I bought today and what we had. So I know I used up my lasagna for a birthday request last month. We do rotini twice a month. It takes 2 of these boxes with just mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and tuna fish, and that's an easy lunch. Just some mac and cheese. This coconut milk was for a Six Sisters chicken recipe that we made last month. That was actually really good. I think it was like a Hawaiian chicken, so I went ahead and bought those again. I didn't know if I was out of these, and I was too lazy to get up. These were 48 cents a piece, so I got 2 of those. Enchilada sauce. I ordered 6 of the big ones, and I got 3 of the small ones, so I'll have to check my receipt and make sure that they adjusted my price on that. This is balsamic vinegar. Okay, this I'm so excited about. I ordered 10 of these. I've tried to order these every single month since we moved here, and they've always been out of stock. So I have a lot of recipes that call for these, so we're actually gonna have diced chilies again. This mixed veggies is for a pot pie. This will make 2 pot pies. And chicken noodle soup. I have a couple of girls that just like this when we have another kind of soup to have on hand. This minestrone is for a frazioli soup recipe. This manwich is for the tater tot casserole. Chili and no beans is for queso and hot dogs. Then just refried beans. White corn is for Uncle John's corn, but nobody had corn on the cob. So now we just have the cans of white corn. We'll have to save that for next month. This was something that just popped up on my maybe you want to buy it at the bottom, and it sounded yummy, so I bought this white chocolate jello. The stewed tomatoes is for a taco soup, same with the hominy. And these little pizza sauces, I had 4 in there, and I needed 6 to make our homemade pizzas for the freezer. This cornflakes is for a cheddar chicken recipe from Six Sisters that we were gonna try last month, but I forgot the cornflakes. This is just red, this is the produce part. Red potatoes, red onions, these are grapefruit, 2 things of cuties. And these pineapples are to make habanero sauce to go over chicken. My girls and I tried to make it a long time ago, and it didn't set. And then we found a recipe and found out how to do it, like where you boil the method, and it actually works. So we're gonna try that. So here's celery, kale, and then here is 2 packages of the ciabatta rolls for the Mississippi pot roast sandwiches, the French dip. So this is what's left over from Sam's last night, and then I bought a bag of avocados. They're already really squishy. So just like those, I guess with the tortillas from HEB that are about to expire, we need to cut these up. So that's it for Walmart. Okay, home stretch almost. So this is Drug Emporium, and I lost one of my pie crusts. I had bought some frozen gluten-free pie crusts. So Drug Emporium is mainly like a big drugstore, but they have like a health food section that has a lot of gluten-free things. So I went in there, and when we were checking out, I saw these little jams or preserves. So we got 1 blackberry and 1 raspberry. These were $2.45. And then this was just graham cracker crust that's gluten-free. And then I bought the gluten-free frozen uncooked pie crust. So this is Target, and it actually wasn't that big. It's just this one little counter. It's very civilized. So snack and sandwich bags, magic erasers, just some cleaning products, some toiletries, chapstick. These soaps are foaming soaps. We can't have antibacterial soap, supposedly, because we have a septic. So these are only $1, Roger, $1.99. So we have nursing care for Ezra, and we use a lot of soap because we've got a lot of therapists and nurses in here. So I got some kind of unisex baby wrapping paper. I have a great niece that's going to be born soon that I need to wrap her gifts, and then our grandbaby to wrap some things for Emma. I bought 2 5T t-shirts for Evan, Roger. And we had bought 5 deodorants, and I only have 1, so hopefully we didn't lose 4 deodorants, and I'm missing some other medicine here. So the jumbo shells is for a birthday dinner request, and then I bought just a tiny bit of baby food. Ezra eats stage 2 baby food. He eats about 160 containers a month, and so I'm not buying that in the store. I have a Walmart order that I need to place later that will deliver that, but this will just get us through the next few days. So hopefully the things that I'm missing are just somewhere in the Aldi order. We shall see. Okay, final haul, and I'm out of breath and exhausted, and I'm trying to not process that I have to put all this away. So this is probably our biggest one. This was Aldi. It was 2 shopping carts. Aldi doesn't do a pickup order, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna go through every single item because I've realized that this haul is gonna be a ridiculous length. So I'll just kind of generally go through it. So here is our produce section. Bananas are one of those things where I buy them and they go bad, or everybody wants them and I don't have them, but I've been freezing them on a tray for my smoothies. So all but 2 bunches I'm gonna freeze for the month for my smoothies. And then we just have spinach and berries, 3 things of grapes, lots of peppers. This is our cold stuff. I only bought 2 gallons of milk because we already had 4 in the other fridge. This whole bag is full of chips, and this is full of tortillas. We've got onions and potatoes. I have no idea what store they each came from a different store. Paper towels came from, but everybody has a limit. And I mentioned earlier we had nursing care, and our nurses have to use single-use items when they wash their hands. So that is left over from Walmart. But here's kind of the pantry items from Aldi. This is something new that I saw. Most of the marinades have wheat in them, and I looked at, this isn't certified gluten-free, but there was nothing in here that looked like it had gluten, so we're gonna try that. Hopefully it is gluten sensitive. And then this is something that my friend Jessica has a really great rice recipe, and I haven't been able to find this in a while, so that's exciting. And then something fun on the Aldi finds is my Evan. He's my 5-year-old with Down syndrome. He just started to be able to do a 2-piece puzzle, which took us a really long time motor skills wise to grasp this. And so I thought with beginning sounds this would be fun. This was, I think, $4, and then I bought this white pad where he can start to kind of trace that. So his attention span is about 30 seconds, but maybe we'll have 30 seconds of fun with that. So our cereals, we only have cereal about once a week, so hopefully that might be enough. Maybe not for the month. I may have to pick some more up in 2 weeks. Then we've got some cat food. I did find the Target missing thing, so that's good. All the boys will have deodorant this month. So bread is here. I'll freeze most of it, and I'll have to buy more in 2 weeks, but just for space, I could only buy that. And then my Evan, these tubs of yogurt. This is an Aldi brand of organic vanilla yogurt. He has some serious oral aversions and works with a speech therapist. He's pretty much on a complete nutrition through like it's an organic version of Pediasure called PediaSmart. And then his diet truly is yogurt, berries, cheese, string cheese, like I showed you in the Sam's Haul, that 150 sticks of string cheese, and Cheerios. So hopefully with therapy and just growing up and maturing a little bit, he'll eat more things. So here is, Aldi had a limit of 2 chickens, so that's kind of all the chicken I'm gonna get. These pods, I haven't seen these at Aldi before, but they were $20 a piece at Sam's, so I went ahead and got that. I couldn't remember if I had Italian sausage, so I went ahead and bought 2, and then these are for smoothies. This is super yummy and worth it. So this was at Aldi. I have no idea how much that cost. So if you have stuck with even a portion of that, I don't know what to say about that, but we get a lot of questions about how we feed this many people. And honestly, every month I feel like I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but this month I did create an inventory on my computer. And now I'm sitting here thinking, I use the inventory to decide what to purchase, but now I need to go in and add this stuff. So like I haven't figured out the logistics of it all. So anyways, if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section below. I am absolutely exhausted, so I'm not gonna pull out my totals, but I do know that I will be over budget this month a little bit when I have to go in and do my fill-in haul. But it'll kind of make up for the $300, it was $256 that I bought in the extra ground beef. And then like you saw, I bought a hair dryer and a couple of shirts and things for Evan. So not all of that is groceries, and I do have extra money that would come out of too. So I think overall, considering, it'll be close enough that we'll call it good for February. So thank you for watching, and we would appreciate it and love it if you would subscribe for the next one. What?
What?
Nothing, I was just thinking that you have to put dirt on.
Where's the beef, right?